operating system based on types of interfaces, okay, according to our compatibility, how we are using the operating system. Now an operating system works as per instructions of a user. You know very well, computer cannot work automatically. We have to make computer to execute some task. So we have to give instruction to operating system so that it can perform a task. The way in which user communicate, different ways we can communicate, okay, either we can click by mouse pointer, or we can type some command or something like that. Now there are some operating systems in which there are no icons, nothing, then still we are able to use those operating systems, okay. So here the way in which user communicate with the computer is known as interface, okay. Different ways we can communicate with the PC. Then two types of operating system interfaces are command line interface, interactive operating system interface. Now the first one, command line interface. It is an older style operating system where users type in commands using keyboard. Computer normally displays a prompt on the screen, okay. This is command prompt. So here we can type the command. Its file is known as cmd.exe. So here computer normally displays a prompt on a screen where user can type the desired command. Got it? This is the prompt, command prompt, and here we can type something with the help of keyboard. So its example is DDS, Unix, etc. Now interactive operating system interface. Interactive operating system interface allows us to give commands without typing. Here we don't have to type much, okay, just by pointing and touching, okay. So there are two subcategories. First of all, graphical user interface, GUI, WIMP interface, okay. Now GUIs are visual, means graphical interfaces, okay. Like you can see there are menus, icons, even pointer also, mouse pointer also we can see. So that is visual, graphical interfaces. The mouse pointer is a graphical interface by which we can simply point something, or we can click on something, or we can simply drag something. So instead of typing commands, the user can use a mouse to point and click objects on the screen. The main features of a GUI are windows, icons, menus and pointers, which make, okay, just now WIMP, I told you in the previous slide, WIMP, W-I-M-P means windows, icons, menus and pointers are there in GUI, okay. So these WIMP is part of GUI, but GUI is not part of the WIMP. So which make these operating systems interactive in nature. All these four things are required so that GUI can be made interactive. So these provide GUI interface to facilitate, move and easy interaction to the user. And because of these GUI interfaces, WIMP, because of WIMP, GUI interface facilitate us to move and easily interact with the PC. Okay, now Windows or Mac operating system are examples of such GUI system. Okay, Windows, you know, it is of Microsoft. Mac operating system is of Apple computers. So the GUI operating system that provide graphical interface and allow access to user via mouse or trackpad or trackball, or often abbreviated to WIMP. Got it? What is WIMP? The operating system that provides us graphical interface so that user can use mouse or any other device, okay, are often abbreviated to WIMP. Now WIMP operating system require much more RAM compared to command line operating system, okay. You might have seen different operating systems are in different size. The GUI operating systems are first created by Xerox in 1973. The idea was further developed by Apple on their Macintosh system. Okay, Mac operating system full form is Macintosh. Now, You can see this is start menu button, start menu. It is in Windows. This is start button. When we click on this, start menu appears, and these are list of programs. Now touch screen interface. Now GUI you have seen one is there in PC. Now this one is the touch screen. Here we don't have mouse and keyboard. Simply by touch sensitivity we can use these devices. Okay, this is a facility actually. So these operating systems are also interactive in nature. You know very well, we can easily use smartphones. Why? Because they are providing us the interface. Okay, they are showing us pictures, icons, menus, etc., so that we can simply touch and use it. So are also interactive in nature and provides access via touch on screen. So touch screen technology allows people to use their fingers to select icons and options straight from the device's screen. Okay, we have icons and options on the screen. We can directly touch with the help of finger and we can access those applications. So modern portable devices, you know very well, smartphones, mobile phones, PDAs and tablets and iPad. Then modern car dashboards also you have seen. Then modern cockpits. Nowadays washing machines also have touch screens. Of their ATM machines have touch screen, and many other examples you are using in your daily life. So often use touch screen technology. So key features of a touch screen interface include many finger based gestures. There are different types of gestures, not only clicking. Okay, not only touching, it's pinching of screen, reduce the size, rotating of the screen. Okay, then swiping on the screen will slide the what we call picture or the screen. So examples of OS supporting such interfaces are Windows 8, Windows 10, Android, iOS, etc. in our mobiles or touchpads. Now all WIMs are GUIs. Got it? Just now I said WIMP is a part of GUI, but GUI is not the part of WIMP. Got it? So all WIMs are GUI. Got it? The reverse is not true. Some GUIs are not WIMP. Only used in operating systems. So here now we will discuss about the very important operating systems that most of the people are using. Okay, some commonly used operating system is Linux. Do you know the extra marks classes that we have in our school? They are actually having Linux operating system. Okay, then Windows, most of the people they are using Windows at their home. Okay, then BOS Linux. Okay, it is India's operating system. Then Solaris, mobile operating systems, etc. So first of all we'll start with Linux operating system. Linux is a very popular computer operating system. And why it is so popular? Because it is freely available over the net. Okay, when developers can download it, they can use it, they can even change the operating system. So it is the most famous example of free softwares. Okay, it is free software and open source development, as it is not freely available, not only freely available, but also its underlying source code is available to all, and anyone can freely openly use it and modify it and redistribute it. Got it? The people, those who know how to change it, means developers or the company, IT companies, they used to download these softwares. They are using it in their offices on the daily basis because it is free of cost. If you will purchase Microsoft, then you know very well you have to pay something. But Linux, it is freely available. Many of the companies, large companies, those who are having very large number of employees, they are using Linux in their daily life for working, and then they can also change its code. Okay, open source means source code is also available, so they can change the source code and then they can openly use it, they can change it, and they can even sell it. Got it? Redistribute it means they can sell it and other people can purchase. So the Linux kernel was written originally by a Finnish university student, Linus Torvalds. Who wrote it? Linus Torvalds, and it is supported by big manufacturers and vendors. Okay, it is supported by big manufacturers, so as it is freely available, and the core, so the source code is able to we'll be able to modify it and can be redistributed, and that is why it is so popular. So Linux we can download from www.linux.org. So Linux is a part of popular web server set of program. Okay, these softwares we are using for website development. Okay, Linux is the operating system. Apache, it is a web server. I have told you about web server earlier. So Apache, IIS, these are web servers. So Apache is for Linux. Okay, IIS web server is for Microsoft. Okay, then MySQL is a database software, and PHP is server-side scripting language. Okay, and using the LAMP we can create websites in PHP, Java, etc. Now Windows. Microsoft Windows is name of several families of GUI. You know very well that Microsoft, the owner of Windows is Microsoft company, and it is having several families of GUI. You know very well it is a big series. Like the most famous is MS-DOS, then Windows XP, Windows Vista, then Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. You know these names are very familiar. You have, most of the students have already used these operating systems. So these several families of GUI operating system is by Microsoft. Okay, so Microsoft first introduced an operating system environment named Windows in November 1985 in response to the growing interest in GUI. Okay, the interest of GUI was growing a lot, and then Windows was an operating system was developed. Its name was given Windows in November 1985. Okay, now Microsoft Windows can come to dominate the world's personal computer market. Personal computer market means most of the people, okay, means we can say 90% of people are using Microsoft in their PCs at their home, in their personal computers, overtaking Mac operating system which had been introduced previously. Okay, so the most recent client server of Windows is Windows 10. The book is old. Okay, so the latest version is different. Now BOS operating system, Bharat operating system solutions, Linux. So now Linux was modified, and then the Indian operating system was created. So its name is BOS, Bharat operating system solutions. So Linux is an Indian distribution of GNU Linux based on Debian. Okay, so it consists of Linux operating system. It is having Linux operating system kernel. Then Office applications are also there. Okay, its Office application name is Bhartiya OO. Like in Microsoft, it is Microsoft Office. In if we consider free operating system, free Microsoft suite, then it is Open Office. So here in Bharat operating system, they already have the application software for Office, means Office package in which we can create documents, PPTs, Excel, etc. Its name is Bhartiya Open Office. Okay, Bhartiya OO. Then internet access software is there, Firefox web browser, and Thunderbird for emails, and Pidgin for chat. And file sharing, converter, and multimedia applications are also there. The desktop environment and applications have been localized to enable the use of Indian languages. Got it? Whatever the environment is, desktop environment or applications are mostly used so that people can and use it in Indian language. Okay, you can see its main screen looks like this. Okay, and it is very much similar to Linux, but only the look and feel has been changed. Now Solaris. Solaris operating system, usually known simply as Solaris, and is a free Unix based operating system. Okay, it is Unix based. Unix was modified to make Solaris operating system, and it was introduced by Sun Microsystem in 1992 as the successor to Sun OS. Okay, you can see the main screen over here. It looks like this. Now mobile operating system. Most of the students, those who are having using mobile phones these days, they are actually Android, they are having Android operating system. Okay, so these mobile devices have turned smart, cursory, smart mobile operating systems, and we are discussing below some most popular mobile operating system. So here, first of all, Android operating system is Linux based platform. Got it? It is Linux based for mobile phones, and Android was released under the Apache v2 open source license. Okay, then Google and the Open Handset Alliance, a coalition of hardware and software and telecommunication companies, have developed Android. Got it? Android, you know that very well that these days smartphones have Android. They are having different versions. Okay, applications can be created and then can be downloaded and can be used. The next type of mobile application operating system is Symbian. Symbian operating system is an operating system for mobile phones. Okay, earlier it was used in Nokia advanced or data enabled smartphones. The Symbian OS is designed for the specific requirement of 2.5G and 3G mobile phones. Okay, then Windows Phone 7 and 8 operating system are there. It is used in Microsoft mobiles, okay, like Nokia and all. So Nokia smartphones, and are the successor to it's Windows mobile platform. So these days the operating system in Windows mobile is Windows Phone 7 and 8, etc. So it is Windows Phone 7 was Microsoft's answer to flourishing smartphone world. Okay, now Apple iOS of Apple computers. So its operating system is known as iOS, and it was earlier known as iPhone OS before June 2010, and is Apple's mobile operating system, and it is exclusively for Apple's smart devices like iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, etc. Now RIM BlackBerry OS. So BlackBerry earlier for keypad, actually they were the first to launch QWERTY keypads in their keypad mobiles. Okay, QWERTY keyboard was there, but it was touchpad. It was not touchpad actually, not touch screen. So the BlackBerry OS used in BlackBerry devices such as BlackBerry phones. Okay, and the playbooks is developed by the Research in Motion. Okay, Research in Motion has developed it, a Canadian global telecommunications company, a company from Canada. So here BlackBerry's latest OS is QNX, and which is set to replace the old BlackBerry OS. Got it? The BlackBerry OS, the latest version is QNX for smartphones. Okay students, only this much for today. Thank you so much.